Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, now we are going to start solving our paper 2. The name of paper 2 is Fundamental Problem Solving and Programming Skills. May, June
Yeah.
2023, this paper is of 2 hours, and you will see insert enclosed. It means they have given you the insert with the paper. So we have discussed about insert is right here, right? It may consist of all the functions which is being provided in a form of a question. So they are being given here in a form of examples. So the student uses insert paper and can solve the question.
Okay.
Number 1, you can see they have written refer to the insert for the list of pseudocode functions and operators. So now you are able to use this paper insert. Okay. Question number 1. Please read the question number 1.
It says a program calculates the postal code based on the weight of the item and its destination. Calculations occur at various points in the program, and these results in choice of several possible postal codes. The programmer has built these postal codes into the program. For
Exactly.
example, the postal code $3.75
Okay, now
is
listen.
used.
You have to read the question 2 or 3 times because these questions are have a basic concept and some logic. So the question is from a
Okay.
daily life scenario. You go to the companies like TCS and Leopard where you wanted to send a post. That post have a
Yeah.
cost. They have a weight machine. They put your parcel on that weight machine, and the weight machine is going to tell you the weight. The prices and the cost of that parcel is according to the weight. Like my books, I email or I send my books via TCS. They have a weight machine. They put that book on the weight machine. It's around 1.53. So they said it's 500
Okay.
rupees. So the prices
Yeah.
cost is related to the weight of the postal, whatever the thing. Like I given you an example of a book, right? As well as one more thing,
Yeah.
the destination. So if I send my book within a city, the cost will be around 400 to 500 within a city. But if I'm going to send my book to Islamabad, the cost will be around 600, right? The weight is same, but the
Yeah. I see.
is different. Within Karachi, I will send the book in 400, but in Islamabad and Lahore, they will charge 600. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, a programmer has built these postal scores into the program. Yes, the programmer set the post cost according to the weight and the destination. So this is about our program. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, listen to me very carefully. The postal cost of $3.75 is used in the following lines of pseudocodes. Now you have a pseudocode and they have given you some condition. What is a condition? If weight is lesser than 250 and the valid address is
And
true,
valid address is true.
and the item postal cost is 3.75. It's okay.
Yeah.
So the weight is less than
Okay.
250 and the valid address is true, then the prices is $3.75. Item status is valid. So the item can be sent. And so these are a piece of a pseudocodes given in the question. Now, identify a more appropriate way of representing the postal cost. Yes. What do you think? How do we represent the postal cost?
Um, the postal cost.
There are two things in the start of the program, variables and constant. Variable is a thing which is changeable. So what is another option we have?
So I guess we'll put the item postal code in like above, like in the if statement.
No, we can use a constant value. Like the price will be constant. You can
Ah,
see
okay, I see.
like price. If the condition is lesser than 250 and the valid address is true, then you can fix the price like this, 3.75. So you can say we can use constant value, right? So we
Yeah.
use constant values if the location and the weight is fixed. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, I see.
Now, describe the advantage of your answer to part A1 with reference to this program. So what is the advantage if you're going to fix the constant figures?
Advantage to this,
Yes.
if you take constant
Yes.
or
If we are going to fix the prices, fix constant. So what will be the advantage?
I guess it will be easier to understand.
Very good. It will be easier to calculate. Okay, we have
Yeah.
3 marks, so we need to write 3 points at least. Second,
You could say
no
maybe the
extra,
comments will help more.
no extra charges. Charges will be
Be applied.
charged, yeah, or applied,
Charged.
yeah, and
And the third, you could say maybe the comments will help more, the double slashes.
no, why comment?
But won't that be the same?
No, there's no use of
Yeah.
comments here. We are not making a program. Comments are only used in making a program, a pseudocode. Like there, up there, you see the comments. But there's no use of comments in the advantage.
I see.
Yeah.
What could be 3?
No errors or
Oh,
deduction
my God.
will be calculated
Okay.
or
Calculated.
done, will be done, yeah. So 3 points for 3 marks,
Okay, I see.
right? Okay, part B, read the part B.
Okay, the lines of pseudocode contains feature that make them easier to understand. State 3 of those features. Okay, one of them is comments because you have something explaining.
Comments are there. See the algorithm.
And I think
Did you see?
also, the variables, they're more understandable if you have like one capital letter when you're starting between two of them, or under slash.
Yeah. You can say that capitalization. Capitalization is there. Capitalization. Or, yeah, fine. Number 2. Number 3.
Number 3 would be, can you scroll up? Let me check one second.
You didn't open this document in your computer?
No, should I open it in my computer too?
It's mandatory because you are not able to understand because you need to scroll up and down again and again. So it's better to open it. Yeah. It makes your work very easy. Okay, number 3. Did you notice there is an indentation in this pseudocode? Do you know what is indentation? Look, you see if, and then if you see the spaces left, you see this. Look,
Yeah.
This thing is called indentation. So in writing the pseudocode, if you are making a good indentation, the program is very easy to understand. So the third point will be indentation, the spacing.
Indentation. Yeah, okay, I see.
Did you understand the word indentation?
Yeah, I do.
Very good.
It's like indent space after it.
Space, yeah. Indentation. Okay. Next question. Give appropriate data types for the following variables. Very easy. Data types.
Appropriate data types. Okay. Valid address.
Yeah. What is the data type? See.
Valid address would be Boolean.
Why? It's true and false. Yes, it is Boolean.
Yeah.
Boolean.
And then item postal code would be real.
Just a second.
Because point.
Yes. Boolean. Okay. And then you see item cost. Is it real? Yes, it is in a point.
Yeah, because it has point. And item status would be string.
Right. Yes, it is string. Fine. So you will get 3 marks. So in this way, 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 9 and 1 10. You will score 10 points for question number 1. Very good start. Okay, let's do the part 2. Read the question number 2, please. Oh, do you want to write
program?
You need to write it down. Come on, do write it down. in your notebook.
Sir, is it okay? Should I just take screenshots or should I just write it down right now?
Okay, what you do, you need to write down this pseudocode and write down the path 1, 2, and 3 and 4. You have to do it in your homework. Is that okay? The
Okay.
answer. I mean,
Okay.
the
I'll start then. Yeah.
answer. Read the question number 2.
A program stores a user's date of birth using a variable mydop of type date. Write a pseudocode statement using a function from the insert to assign the value corresponding to 17/11/2007. Okay, right? The pseudocode statement.
To my DOB.
Function
Okay,
from
there is a program that is going to stores a user date of birth, and the variable is my DOB. This is a variable.
Yes.
What is the data type of this variable? Date. Because in my
Date, yeah.
you are going to store the dates only. So you need to write down a pseudocode statement using a function from the insert to assign the value. So you have to move to the insert. There we
Yeah,
go.
okay.
There we go. Insert. And we need to find out the date function. Is that okay?
Yeah,
We got it. Look, we got it. Here it is.
yes.
Date. So date format is
So
as
to assign the date.
double M Y Y Y, and we are going to use the function. Okay. Date. No, this one is not valid according to the use. Month. No. Year. Returns integer.
It's
Taking
the
that
set date one
sad day.
after
Look,
this.
month, day, year. Returns date. So simply you need
Yeah.
to write down. I'm moving back. So you need to write down sad date.
mydop.
Yes.
No, don't you have to assign it to?
Sad date. Okay. Then what we have to write? My DOB.
1 second.
My DOB assigns. Yes.
Yeah. So first is day, then month, then year.
Okay. And then what we have to
In
write?
brackets.
The actual date according to MMDDYY. So the answer is 17.
Yeah.
17, comma, 11, comma,
17,
7.
11, 2007. Yeah.
So that's how you remember. So you will get 1 mark for this.
Okay.
Part B. My DOB has been assigned a valid value
value.
representing the user's date of birth. So it's done. Now write a pseudocode statement to calculate the number of months. Okay. We have already seen in insert about these things. Number of months from the month of the user's birth until the end of the year, and to assign this to the variable num months. Okay. So now we have to calculate the number of months from the month. So what is a month? 11, right? 11 is a month, which is going to be assigned to the variable num month. So there's a variable number. For example, if my DOB contains a value 2/7/2008, so the value 5 would be assigned to the num months. Value 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you write for the, okay. So again, we need to write down the pseudocode for the variable. So what is the variable? The month.
The month. So we'll use
the month.
Yeah.
Okay, assigns.
And then, yeah.
Then we need
We'll
to
use, I think, the second one from the insert.
Yes.
The month.
Months, for particularly months. So you can see here,
Yeah.
months. So what we have to do, month and the date returns integer, right?
Yeah.
Because this is for the day.
Yes.
This is for the year. So only we have this option months. Okay, so we need to write month, this date. What is the date? Let's see.
So the date is
what?
Wait 1 second.
The month
2/7/2008.
No, first we need to write the
month is
12. There are 12 months, right? Minus.
Yeah.
And what is the month we are looking for? Month?
We're looking for 7.
Yes. Okay, so we need to write 12. Oh, month. of what? Of my variable DOB. The
DOB.
variable DOB has a month.
Yeah.
So that's it. So this is how you're going to write down.
Okay, I see. Okay.
So part C, let's do part C. Okay, now the program will output the day of the week. Oh, this time the day corresponding to my
Yeah,
DOB. Again, the same thing, my DOB. So I understand the answer. I understand the answer. Listen, for example, given the date 22/6/23, the program will output Thursday. Okay, it means that the computer program is going to find out the day according to the date, right? The
Yeah.
calendar is going to tell you the exact day. Is that okay? Because 22/6/23 will be a day of Thursday. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
An algorithm is required. An array will be used to store the names of the days of the week.
Days of the week.
Find the array and describe the algorithm in 4 steps. Very easy. See here. I'm going to draw an array for you. Look, array. What is the name of an array? Days of the week. So I'm going to write down a days. The name of an array is days.
Okay.
How many days are there in a
There's
week?
7 in a week, yeah.
I need to draw an array with how many index? 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and
7.
7.
Is that okay? This is an array to draw. And then we need to write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now what they are asking,
Sir, I have only one question.
define an array. First, we need to define an array, and then we are going to describe the algorithm in 4 steps. So they are asking defining an array and describe the algorithm. They are saying describe, not to write. So what is an array? Do you know the definition?
For an array,
Yes.
it is
An array is
array is something that contains element.
Data structure
Is okay, data structure which contains elements
on the index along with the elements. Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is in definition of an array. Step number 1. How do you define an algorithm in the steps? First, see this. In my answer, everything is there. I draw an array for you. What we have done?
So we will
assign the elements as days to the index. Example, that is 0 for Monday, 1 for Tuesday. Isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
The first thing. Now, what is step number 2? Read the objective, read the question. Everything is in the question. The program will output the day of the week corresponding to my DOB. So my DOB is a variable.
Okay.
So we are searching.
Yeah.
What we are searching, look. We are searching for a day, name of a day.
Yeah.
So we have to find out the name of the day. So the function, look, I'm moving to the insert. See here, what is the function we use?
Day index.
Day.
Yeah, day
so
index.
We use the function day. Okay, I need to write it down.
Index.
Yes, we use the function day according avoid the spelling mistakes, please. According to the day, no, according to the my DOB.
Yeah.
Right? So we use the function day according to the my DOB. So what is the date of birth? Like 22/7?
Wait, shouldn't we use the function day index?
Yeah, you can use function day index. You can write add. You can add accordingly. I'm just giving the concept. This is not the
Okay, I see.
actual answers. I'm giving you the opinions, the discussion. So now you are able to write down the answers, right? Step 2 is there.
Yeah.
Step 3.
Step 3 would be, okay, would define the array in an algorithm. Okay, so we just need to
The
store
array
it. Store the names.
is going to
To store.
define the day according to the given date or my DOP. And then
Okay.
what is the fourth thing? Answer.
It would output
Output.
it.
Yes. Output the date. That's it.
Yeah.
So please take up
Okay.
the notebook. You have to write down this answer in a very proper way in your notebook. You have to draw the array as well. Okay.
Sir, I have printed the paper. So should I
Oh,
just
yes, please
do
write
it
it
on
on the paper. That's amazing if you've done this. Great job. Do it in the paper. It really helps you to solve the questions 5 times easier than writing it. Very good. So do write in the paper.
Okay.
Now the question is about the ADTs. A program stores data in a text file. When data is read from the file, it is placed in a queue. Do you remember the queue operation?
Yeah, I remember the queue operations. Yeah.
The data below represents the ADT implementation of the queue. Each data item is stored in a
Okay.
separate location in a data structure. During the initial design, the queue is limited to holding a maximum 10 data items. Yes, we know that all the ADTs
Yeah.
have a limited amount of data can be stored, right? That's called finite
Yeah.
data. Remember the word finite data I teach you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, the operation of this queue summarized as follows. The front of the queue pointer points to the next data to be removed. Okay, we have a front pointer and a queue pointer, remember? So the front
Yeah.
pointer is
Yeah.
right here. Just a second, I need to...
And the end pointer is underneath it.
Okay, maybe it works. Okay, so the front pointer is a pointer, points to the next data item to be removed. This is a front pointer. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're going to remove red, the front pointer shifted to the green one. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, the end of the queue pointer points to the last data item added. Yes. So where you're going to add any
Yeah. So
data
this is
here,
the end point.
so the queue pointer will be shifted to the next position. So it's very
Yeah.
clear.
Next
The queue
position. Yeah.
is circular, so the locations can be reused. What do you mean? Circular means it is moving round and round. So the positions can...
Yeah.
Now, describe how the data item orange and yellow are added to the queue shown in the diagram. So you have to add 2 data items. What? Orange and yellow. So
Okay.
first you're
Yeah.
going to add orange. On which position? Tell me.
So if you add orange, it's going to go to 4 above the front pointer.
4, right? And once you're going to
Yeah.
done with the orange and yellow, so yellow will be added where?
Yellow will be on 3. So yeah, yellow will become the first front pointer.
Front pointer. So you need to describe it into a points, right? And how many points are there? There should be 4 points, right? For 4 marks.
4 points. Okay.
So what you have to do, write down the answer and I'm waiting for your answer. Then we will discuss the answer.
Okay. 1 second, sir. I'm almost done. I'm going to send it to you.
Okay, fine. I'm waiting. So they are asking for describe how the items orange, yellow are added. So once we're going to add any component in our ADT or queue operation, first thing we have discussed that the finite size. Remember, finite size.
Yeah.
So you have to see, we need to see the array or queue is empty, right? Is empty. Or you can say it's not full as it is
I didn't write that, so I'll make sure to write
Okay. Point number 2. What is the point number 2 you write?
it. What I wrote was when the orange item is added to the array, it is enqueued to the top and the front to the top of the array, which is 4, and then the front pointer moves up to index 4.
Orange will be in queue, right? In queue.
Yeah, in queue.
To the point, to the index
Uh,
4
to the index 4 on the top of the array.
from the top. Very good. Next
Yeah.
is
Next is when yellow is added or enqueued into the array, the item is moved up to 3, is moved down to 3, and the front pointer moves up to from index 4 to index 3.
index 3. And the front pointer
And the front pointer moves up to 3.
pointer shifted. Shift
Yeah,
to
shifts to 3.
position 3. Okay. And there's one more pointer. End of queue.
Yeah.
End of queue pointer will be shifted to, if we delete, right? End of queue pointer will be shifted to
Yeah.
pointer number 9.
To 9.
End of
Yeah.
queue will be shifted to 9. That's it.
9.
So this is how we are going to
Okay.
the answer for 4 marks. Now the next question is
Okay.
part 2. Read the part 2, please.
Okay, it says the following diagram shows the state of queue after several operations have been performed. All queue locations have been used at least once.
Okay.
State the number of
All
data
the
items
queue
in the
operations or the locations are going to be used. So end of queue pointer is D3 and front queue pointer. Okay, it is moving in a circular way like that. So the end of queue
Yeah.
is shifted on the position number 1 and the front queue will be at 5. So take the
5, yeah.
number of data items in the queue. So how many data items are there?
So it will go 1, 2,
1,
4.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So there's 5.
No. Be careful. No rush. 1, 2,
Goes back.
3, 4, 5, 6. It is moving in a circular way, right? Circular.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
6,
5, 6, 7.
7. Okay.
7 are there,
Yeah.
right? It's starting from the
Yeah.
front
Okay.
pointer
We didn't count.
and
Yeah,
till
we
what?
didn't count the front.
And pointer. So
And
if you
pointer.
count it, you will come to know that there are 7. So it is for 1 mark only, okay? Part B. Read the part
Okay.
B.
Okay, so part B says the design of the queue is completed and the number of location is increased. The function add to queue has been written. It takes a string as a parameter and adds this to the queue. The function will return true if the string was added successfully. Yes, add queue.
Okay, so we have
Procedure.
do not use pseudocode in your answer. Describe the algorithm for the procedure. Okay, algorithm. What is algorithm? And what is the difference?
It's basically,
Steps.
yeah.
We need to write down
Yeah,
the
it's just the steps.
We don't need to use if then else. We don't need to use
Yeah.
input output. These are the pseudocodes. So you have to write down an algorithm by root first. Then we will discuss answer. Wait.
Okay.
The design of the queue is completed and the number of location is increased, right? It means the queue will be increased. A function add queue has been written because you're adding the new elements, right? It takes
add to queue,
string as a parameter and add this to the queue. So you have to go to the insert and insert, you need to search the functions for the queue operations. Is that okay? and the function will return true
Yeah.
if the string was added successfully. Right? So we need to see the insert. Look, there it is. Text file function. End of file. Acha, this is end of file. End of file concatenates and, or, not, mod, div. They are comparison operators. Okay. So we have text file function here. End of file, file name, string, returns Boolean. Returns true
Yeah.
if there are no, oh, you can see here, the
Yeah, so
function will
use this.
true if the string. So you are going
Will
to
return true.
use the text file function. So the first thing
Text file function.
in adding something into your file, what is that thing? First, you're going to open the file. Remember the
Yeah,
text file,
open the file.
open. So how do you read open?
Yeah.
Open
Open the
file.
file.
Okay. And what do you want? You want read. First, you're going to read.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what you have to do? End of file. Look, this said a function add q has been written. It takes a string as a parameter. Add this to the file.
Yeah.
Q. The function will
So
return
end
true.
of file.
Yes. So end of file. Process.
And then we need the
will be used to store and. One more thing I'm recalling, that add to Q. So there must be a function amend. Do you remember amend? Amend is used to add to Q operation.
okay, I remember this.
Amend or append.
Yeah, amend.
Append is also used. Append, APPEND. Append. So I'm using append. Add to Q.
Okay.
Procedure file to queue will add each line from the file to the queue. So add to the queue, a string use as add to queue operation. And the brackets are okay. A procedure file to queue will add each line. Okay, then use file to queue is going to be add here in the end of the line and EOF end of line.
And end of file. Okay, I see.
Added as a string.
Yeah.
Added as string or as parameter. That's it. This is how.
Okay.
So you are going to change this answer according to your level of understanding, right? So I didn't use any pseudocode here. So you need to read this, add it, and you have to revise the topic first, the text file concept.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Go and do it first. So our lesson time is also off, so you have to do this in your homework, okay?
Okay, I'll write the entire thing and then I'll send it.
And inshallah, in the next class, we will start question number 4.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Allah Hafiz.
Okay.